Good morning, students. In my previous lecture, we talked about the data, importance of data, its uses, and its various sources. Now, in this lecture, we'll be talking about the characteristics of a data set and the data set classification. So, now let's see what are the various characteristics of a data set. So, in general, we have four characteristics of a data set, that are dimensionality, sparsity, resolution, and the distribution. So what is dimensionality? The dimensionality of the data set is the number of attributes that the object in the data set have. In particular data set, if there are higher number of attributes, then it can become difficult to analyze such type of data having so many numbers of attributes. So then it can become difficult to analyze such data. So when this problem is faced, it is referred to as the curse of dimensionality. Now the next next that comes is your sparsity. For some data set, such as those with asymmetric features, most attributes of an object have value of 0. In many cases, fewer than 1% of the entries are non-zero. So such type of data is called as your sparse data, or it can be said that the data set has sparsity. Next that comes into the picture is your resolution. The pattern in the data set depends on the level of resolution. So if the resolution is too fine, a pattern may not be visible or may be blurred in noise, and if the resolution is too coarse, the pattern may disappear. For example, variations in atmospheric pressure on the scale of hours reflect the movement of storm and the weather system. So next is your distribution of data. So the distribution of data is a function or a listing which shows all the possible values of the data. Often the data in distribution will be ordered from smallest to largest, and graphs and charts allows you to easily see both the values and frequency with which they appear. So let's move on to the next topic, that is data set classification. So our data set is majorly categorized into three types. First is record data, graph data, and ordered data. So the data set, as we know, can be categorized into three sets, and all of them require different approaches to for analysis. I mean, the pre-processing steps, the modeling steps are pretty much everything that we do with these different types of data set is going to be different. The kind of models we use, the kind of visualizations we use are all different. So let's move towards the first category of our data set, that is the record data. So what is record data? Data that consists of a collection of records, each of which consists of fixed set of attributes, is known as your record data. So we always represent such type of data as a table, and or a database table, or spreadsheet sheets or something like that. So in this table we are having a fixed set of attributes, like we are having transaction ID, refund, marital status, taxable income, and the this attribute, observational attribute, that is the cheat, that whether the customer cheat on their taxes or not. So here the transaction ID is nominal categorical data, refund is also categorical, uh, marital is also categorical data. So our table is having some mixed sort of attributes, like some of them are numeric and some of them are categorical. On the other hand, if our records consist entirely of numeric data and can be represented by m by n matrix, where m is a number of rows for one for each data object, and n are columns, one for each attribute. So such type of such type of data as shown in the above table is this data matrix. Now next comes in this record data is your transactional data. So it is a special type of record data as shown in the table, that is this below table having the transaction ID and items. This is the transactional data. So it is a special type of record data in which each record contain a set of items. For example, like the example can be shopping in a supermarket or grocery store. For any particular customer, a record will contain a set of items purchased by the customer. In that respect, visit to the supermarket or grocery store. So such type of data is called as your market basket data. The transaction data is a collection of set of items, but it can be viewed as a set of records whose fields are asymmetric attributes. So let's move towards the next category, our next category, that is the graph data. So what is the graph data? The data object are mapped to nodes of the graph, while the relationship among objects are captured by the links between the objects. Link properties such as direction and weight. For an example of this can be our web pages on World Wide Web, which contain both text and links to the other pages. In order to process search queries, web search engine collects and process web pages to extract the content. Next is your ordered data. Next category is your ordered data. So what is the ordered data? For some type of data, the attributes have relationship that involves order in time and space. So that data is your ordered data. So now let's move towards the uh, types of attributes.